What if I told you, a war happening thousands of kilometers away is the reason why your petrol is expensive, your groceries cost more, and your savings feel smaller? But this is exactly what happens every time a major conflict breaks out in the Middle East. And right now, with rising tensions between Iran and Israel, the global economy is once again standing on a ticking time bomb. In today's video, we're going to break down something very important: how wars reshape Middle East economies, and more importantly, why every war leads to global inflation. We'll connect the dots between oil prices, supply chain breakdown, rising transport costs, and how it all affects you. So by the end of this video, you'll understand why even if you live far from the battlefield, you still end up paying the price. Let's start with a simple question. Why does the Middle East matter so much to the global economy? The answer is simple: oil. Countries like Saudi Arabia, Iran, Iraq, and the UAE produce a huge portion of the world's oil supply. Oil is not just fuel for cars. It's used in transportation, manufacturing, electricity, even plastic and food production. So when something disrupts this region, it's like hitting the pause button on the global economy. Whenever conflict starts in the Middle East, the first thing that reacts is oil prices. Why? Because markets run on fear and uncertainty. Now take the current Iran-Israel tensions. Even the possibility of escalation threatens oil supply routes, especially key choke points like the Strait of Hormuz. And guess what? Nearly 20% of the world's oil passes through this route. So even rumors of disruption cause oil prices to spike, investors to panic, governments to stockpile energy. And when oil prices go up, everything else follows. So even rumors of disruption cause oil prices to spike, investors to panic, governments to stockpile energy. And when oil prices go up, everything else follows. Now let's talk about supply chains. The global economy works like a giant network. Products don't come from one place. They travel across multiple countries before reaching you. But during war, shipping routes become unsafe, ports shut down, insurance costs skyrocket. For example, recent tensions in the region have already caused delays in shipping, rerouting of cargo, increased delivery times. And here's the key point: delay equals shortage. Shortage equals higher prices. So even if the product exists, it doesn't reach you on time. And when supply decreases but demand stays the same, prices go up. Now let's connect the dots. We have expensive oil. We have broken supply chains. What happens next? Transportation costs explode. And here's why this matters to you directly. Every truck on the road runs on diesel. Every cargo ship crossing the ocean runs on fuel. Every airplane carrying goods runs on jet fuel. So when fuel prices go up, logistics companies don't absorb that cost. They pass it directly to businesses. And businesses? They pass it directly to you. So that vegetable traveling from farm to your city? More expensive. That smartphone shipped from China? More expensive. Those clothes imported from Turkey or Bangladesh? More expensive. It doesn't matter what the product is. If it moves, it costs more. And you are always at the end of that chain. Now this is where it gets really serious. Because war doesn't just hurt one country or one region. It triggers a domino effect that hits the entire world. Oil prices go up. Production costs go up. Transport costs go up. Businesses raise their prices. Inflation hits everyone. And inflation is not just a number on a news channel. It's the reason your salary feels smaller every month. It's the reason your savings are worth less than last year. It's the reason your monthly expenses keep creeping up, quietly, silently. You are earning the same amount, but everything around you is getting more expensive. That is the silent tax of war. Now I know what some of you might be thinking, but wars also boost economies. Defense spending creates jobs and growth. And honestly, that's not entirely wrong. Yes, during wars, governments spend heavily on weapons, military equipment, infrastructure. And yes, this does create economic activity. But here is the crucial point most people miss. This growth is unequal, and it is unstable. Who benefits from defense spending? Weapons manufacturers, defense contractors, certain powerful industries. Who gets hurt? You, me, small business owners, countries that depend on imports. So while a handful of defense companies are posting record profits, the common person is struggling to afford groceries. That is not economic growth. That is economic inequality wearing a mask. So let's bring it all together. Wars in the Middle East disrupt oil supply. Oil prices spike. Supply chains collapse. transport costs rise, and the final result hitting every single person on this planet? Global inflation. And right now, with the rising tensions between Iran and Israel, the world is standing at the edge of this cycle once again. The question is not whether it will affect you. The question is, are you prepared for it? If this video helped you understand something that the mainstream media never explains clearly, then do me one small favor. Hit the like button. It genuinely helps this content reach more people. Drop a comment below. I want to know what you think. And if you want more deep, fact-based content like this, subscribe, because there's a lot more coming. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.